time to grow, though. Yeah. Zay press start, every play well timed. No lag in the game when the frames align. Nintendo state of mind, built to outshine. Leave opponents on mute like a cartridge decline. Eric stack bricks, got the format tight. Blueprint so strong, every block take flight. No piece out of place, every line been right. Tried to box them in, but the build too bright. Low-cal nerds, yeah, the stage been set. No respawns left, just the path of the check. Every frame well drawn, every cut well kept. A show too sharp for the script to forget. Yeah. 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 Glammy in the realm where the stars don't fade. Every jewel well set, every light cascade. Final Fantasy script, every move been made. But the sword's still drawn if the threats don't wave. Glitz in the aura, but the shine got weight. A saga too vast for the past to erase. Every summon well called, every spell well laced. No glamour in the throne if the steps misplaced. Try to mirror the glow, but the cut ain't clean. A kingdom don't rise if the roots ain't.
Hello everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to Lolcow Nerds. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I am your host, Zay Zudin, and we've got a very interesting show for you guys. So much has happened last night in the LCU, a lot of what we weren't expecting. My co-hosts have a lot to say about it, I'm gonna be very honest. And then we've got some nerd drama, we've got some nerd news, we got our usual for you guys, and we're gonna wrap everything up in a nice little bow and give you guys an awesome banger show for Friday. So I'm gonna bring everybody in and we'll get started for you guys.
Bad service.
Hello guys, how are we doing today?
Hi. Good, how are you?
Not well. Not well after yesterday. Just
Hey, what's
felt
the matter?
exhausted.
What's wrong, Eric?
Just everything in general after the Fat Camp episode yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you both about that because I know both
You
of you
can hear
guys.
how it's going.
Man, he's doing nervous. He's seeing him back in the fight.
You can hear him, by
You
the
can
way.
hear how it's going. It's a shit show.
Okay, well, I guess the first thing I'll ask about was I watched Lolcow Live and I saw you. Okay, first off, Glammy, I need to give you like hella freaking props because last show that you were on, I was saying that I felt like you didn't have a backbone and I felt like you built an electric freaking Magneto spine.
Yeah, you went off the rails
You
yesterday.
literally got the thickest spine I've ever
yes.
seen
Oh,
for you to go
man.
off the rails. So I take back what I was saying last show because I'm so
Thank you.
fucking glad you did that. So let's get into what you were saying to Becky
Yes,
yesterday.
I do. Thank you. I do want you to be quiet for my show.
Oh, is that the
Shit.
cunt
You more
herself?
content, just saying.
Hey, shut the fuck up, bitch.
I'll
She's
need your
talking.
content. Fucking big ass Becky. Jeez.
So you.
Sorry, what?
No, you're good. I was literally just talking about her, you know, the witch herself.
Yeah.
How you were going off on her yesterday. I was really fucking
Mhm.
proud of you for having that fucking spine we wanted you to have, and you fucking gave it to her.
Thank
So
you.
I take back everything
Yeah.
I said last show. I was so fucking happy that you did that. So get into it. How you're feeling about everything
Okay.
with Becky.
Pretty upset like everybody else. I mean, we all were told that she wasn't coming and then it happened and it was like, what the fuck? And
Yeah, I
It's so
literally had a
aggravating
Darth
because-
Vader no moment. And it's
yeah,
like,
it's like,
it's
what was she expecting though? Like, to be honest with you, like, what in the fuck was she expecting that we were all gonna sit there and be like, hey, hurry, like even me, that's pretty hard if I can't even do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you went off the rails yesterday. I'm not gonna
because
lie.
I'm so pissed. Like, not only is she here, but at the same time, it's like I have a really big event, and I know for a fact she did that shit just to hurt me.
Yeah, I was
Because he gave her creative control, right? I even asked him that day on the show. I asked him, I was like, do something. And he was like, oh, I can't because of the fact that I gave her creative control.
Mhm.
This is right after the back of her sitting there being like, oh, you can trust me. It's okay. If you don't succeed, I don't succeed. She even told me, she was like, oh, I think it's endearing when you jump on your chair and everybody tries to tell you not to do that. And I think it's great. And she was just totally trying to act like she was my friend. And then all of a sudden to do that, and it's like, you had a choice there, and it's not because I suck, because I'm still here with a job, and you're out of the job. You know what I mean? If Keemstar didn't think that I was good, he wouldn't have kept me here. And
I think he would have
so
done
it
the
had
same thing with
nothing to
me.
do with it had nothing to do with that. It was all because of the fact that she wanted to hurt me, and I know that's why.
Yeah, I think he would have done the same thing with me. He not gonna lie. If something
No, you're
were to happen
fine.
to me, he would still give me a place in the LCU, cause
Yeah, but it's just, I'm just saying the fact that, like, I know she did it on purpose just to hurt me. That's so, her being here is a huge, oh, I don't know. It's huge. It's like, and that's the biggest thing that I'm concerned about is her fucking with my wedding.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw you mention that during when like you were going off on her during Locale Live yesterday, and I understand
Yeah.
that's like a huge concern. I know initially
Yeah, because she has it so many times in the past. It's been like, epic moments in my life, and then all of a sudden she comes in just to be a bitch, and it has nothing to do with anything but like bitch-tacularness,
yeah, and
bitchosity.
was she really as
Isolation.
loud? Was she really loud in real life?
Oh, dude, the door was closed. She's outside. You could still hear her in the mic. Like, that girl be screaming.
yeah, very much so.
It's
Also,
One of the
ear-piercing.
blessings in disguise that I choose to be in the comfort of my own home.
Well, I mean, I'm still super excited. Excuse me. I'm still super excited that I'm here. Like, I love being here. I think everything else is fun
mhm.
up until,
So one thing I
Yeah.
wanted to
the
ask
hut
was,
came.
so was Becky not going to Fat Camp? So you made your plan to have your wedding at Fat Camp. Was she already not going to Fat Camp when you made that plan?
You saw it on live.
I know,
Keemstar said that if you weren't there on, like, where are you going
No,
with
I'm
this?
saying no. My question was, so you were never planning on having Becky in attendance. That's what I'm getting at, right?
No, I had nothing to do with the girl. It was,
No. I mean,
the fact
okay,
that, like, the
I
way
think
you're
that-
saying it is like weird.
No. I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying like literally the timing of it. I'm asking if the timing played out, like, because I'm pretty sure that you scheduled your wedding for after she already said she wasn't going to Fat Camp, so she wouldn't have been in attendance.
Yeah, as far as wanting her to be at my wedding, absolutely not.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Absolutely not. No. She can stay off to the sidelines. Everybody else can be there. She can stay at the pool or something.
Even
Go find
Nightmare is
something
gonna
else
be
to do.
there.
Yeah, like everybody else can go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get this out of the way. Hey, when I saw that moment where Becky threw a water bottle at Boogie and he got pissed, I immediately have a shocked reaction, like, oh, this is gonna go down. Like, cause
But she doesn't care about anybody but herself.
But did you
She's a
see the one that
classic narcissist.
Tina freaking mollywopped her with one right in the stomach, a water bottle? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm a sensitive motherfucker, okay?
Oh,
Me being autism means I have uncontrollable emotions. And I know to some people out there that are watching, he might think of me as a pussy, but you know what? I really don't give a fuck. Like, it's me, my choice. I can do whatever I want. But if I was in Fat Camp and I had a water bottle hole through directly behind my head, I would cry. Hey, like, not just ugly cry, like really cry.
Like prom girl without their date showing up cry.
And I think that would put Keem in a horrible position, and if he saw me do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's hope that doesn't come to that. You're good.
Yeah, and like I said, it's my autism. I have uncontrollable emotion.
Eric, it's not just that. I mean, I think that's human. Like, I'm wicked emotional too. Like, I can't help my emotions either. Like,
yeah, some people are
water bottle me. I'm not exactly sure how I feel. It could go one of two ways. I could either cry or get really angry, and I don't know which one would have happened until the actual event happens. and it also depends on who is doing it. So I don't that's a human thing, you know.
Yeah, and like I said, some people might call me weak. Some people might call me a pussy. But you know what? I really don't give a shit. Yeah,
Fuck
I
them,
can
who
do whatever I
cares?
want.
Exactly, and that's how I feel too. So
Oh,
I
also,
think that's
Glammy,
very human.
just really
Yeah.
quickly, some of the people in the chat are asking, can you move your mic like down a little bit because it's blocking like the front half of your
Okay.
face? Just
All
like
right, I will
slightly
try, 'cause
position it down.
mics are very
That was
cool.
perfect.
Okay.
There we go. We can
All
see
right.
you a lot better.
Mics are very, very persnickety. They're like very. I mean, sometimes they move for me, and sometimes they don't. Like this one's like.
Yeah, they just have the
This one.
arm really high up. Somebody who was using it before
Yeah,
you.
I know. The rest of them are kind of down. This one's kind of aggressive.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's a moment. We
it's
love her. It's okay.
better than it was before, so upgrade.
Yeah.
So Eric, you were also saying that you had some feelings about like some stuff that was going on in the main chat. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, main chat in the Discord server, they were trolling me to high hell. About, how I feel about Becky making a surprise appearance at Fat Camp. And it's like, look, the shit that I went through when and she was the manager, it was the worst experience I've ever felt. Uh, I have way better experience when Boogie came on and our new manager, which I'm not gonna name, but it's gonna be a surprise, guys. But it's just well, Zay and Glammy already know, but again, it's just it's a shit show. Like
Yeah.
I really don't want to be near that bitch ever again.
Yeah, no, and same. And that was, I said my piece yesterday and stormed out because that was as long as I could stand being in a room with her, to be honest with you. And then a lot of people feel the same way because, as you can tell, all the yelling and screaming that's happening. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, people.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that
sports in real life.
Glammy got a song for us. One thing you said during your like yelling back and forth thingy, your little spickle with Becky, that I think was really true for all of us here, is that you were saying that Becky gave you like huge trust issues within the LCU, and I feel like her being our manager, she kind of did that for all of us, because like literally she fired you, replaced you with me. We're doing a Minecraft stream together. She comes and fires me, and then all the other shit. Like it's just like. It was constantly like being on edge of our seats, like especially for me and you, feeling like what is going on. And I'm glad that ultimately we decided like working together was like good for both of us, because both me and you like we were calling each other constantly being like, we don't know what the fuck is going on with her. Like she just gave us the most insane trust issues.
Yeah, I really don't trust her at all. Like that trust is like she has to do the most insane shit in Minecraft. Have to ever let me trust that bitch again. Like
I've never been so angry that on screen I said something like that out of anger, and I've never been that angry on screen. I've been angry.
I thought you were gonna say a slur her to Becky.
That angry, and I didn't realize how angry I would be until I saw her face to face, Like I was so angry, I was shaking. Like I can't deal with that shit. Like that's some sick level shit. And it's all on purpose. It's all on purpose. And I don't give a shit what anybody says. You think that this, that, and the third. No, that shit was all on purpose. Because at the end of the day, I got a job and you don't. So it has nothing to do with that she's better than me. Absolutely not. And then I don't want to misspeak, because I heard, and I think this is like speculation as far as rumor, because I think this is what I heard, was that like once she started trashing everybody in the LCU on her channel, her shit dipped to about 500 concurrent, which is about pretty much where Nerds stays.
So, it was actually at one point in time she dipped. At one point she actually dipped all the way down to 250 viewers. Yeah, it is true.
Yeah. So I don't ever want her sitting there saying that like her talent and it's about she's better than me or whatever, because without the LCU, baby, you pulled down 200. So
yeah. And it's like,
keep our ego in check, ma'am.
and I do want to apologize for circling around back to my autism spectrum, but like I said, if that moment happened to me, where I had a water bottle through at my head, the back of my head, it would put Keem in a horrible position seeing me cry. Because I think Keem has a sort of mentorship role to me.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
this is really bothering you, the water bottle thing. I can tell it's bothering you because is that really bothering you, the water bottle thing?
Yeah, because one
Yeah.
time I got ramen thrown at my feet, and didn't really hurt that bad, but I did got upset that I have ramen and thrown it. It's uncooked ramen.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
Okay, but it was just the sheer fact of the action that happened that somebody had done that to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just.
I get that 100. It's so disrespectful. It's disrespectful for somebody to do that to anyone, to you or, you know.
Yeah, and I can see why Boogie was pissed off at that. And Boogie, if you're actually, seeing this, I really don't blame you for being pissed off. If I was in that position, I would be doing something similar like that. And I would go off the rail, like climbing, even worse.
Oh, wow. Worse?
Dude, she's here for one day and there's already 17,000 problems.
Oh no.
What's the update?
Nice job, Mikey team.
So,
really quickly, just needed to say Slim Jim and Lily Moosai, thank you for gifting 1 Locale Nerd membership. We appreciate
Welcome to
you
Band
guys
World, buddy.
so much.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that's how it's going though. But it's a lot.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
I would have rather taken my chances in the water with the snakes than have Becky here.
yeah, then the bigger
What's crazy
snake.
to me is that Becky came to and without the knowledge that there are snakes and getting paintball all shot at
She
her.
definitely had the knowledge. That's funny. Here's the thing. I think more than anything that she was watching the locale live streams and she was getting like FOMO,
Okay.
like Eric was saying, like she was getting like she realized what she had being in the LCU
Okay.
and she realized in the past 3 days that she was like watching like the Fat Cam stream. She was like, I'm missing out by not being there. She probably saw that they were like #1 on super chats or whichever it was. And she's realizing that she made a mistake. Like I don't even think that like for a second she wasn't watching locale.
I'm gonna make
she's probably obsessed about it, and like I think that the sheer fact that Keem was saying that like on live that he was saying that she kept texting him and saying things and they worked it out and then she took it back and then they worked it out and then she took it back and worked it out and took it back. So like I think
And you can tell, and you can
deep down
see in
she's
Keem's
knowing
look that
that
he's like getting really tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
sorry, what?
I was about to say, hey, you can tell that Keem was getting tired of the same bullshit over and over again, especially Mike.
Yeah, I mean, they said it
Yeah.
yesterday. They literally said that she was getting, like, impossible to work with. And, like,
Yeah.
I feel like that is, like, one of the biggest things, like, being in the LCU is, like, it's not hard to be easy to work with. We do, like, 2-hour shows, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be, like, an insane amount of, like, constant fucking shit behind the scenes. And if that's what was the issue, then I very much understand his perspective.
Yeah, and it's really sad that we are one of the few people that are easy to work with. If like with the meetings that I haven't shown up to late at night because I was sleeping, I do show up at most meetings most of the time.
Well, to
And
clear
even
up,
when I'm out,
You also come in the morning too. So,
Yeah.
like, you catch up on everything. So it's not like you're leaving us high and dry.
yeah,
Like,
nobody
you-
technically has, between the two of you
Yeah.
guys, nobody's missed a meeting because we do one at night when Glammy's available and one in the morning when Eric's available, and then we try to do one with both of you guys, but you guys just have different schedules going on right now because of Fat Camp, so we're doing multiple meetings, but no
moment,
one's been
yeah.
missing them. You guys have
As
both
soon
been
as
on
I
it.
get home, I will be definitely like way like back to the way I was, staying up late, making sure that I've got everything mint and like whatever. But it's very distracting here, and And I'm doing the best I can, but I've got like, all the wedding stuff that I'm trying to prepare for and things. And I'm sorry, but I'm so excited about that.
Girl, we were
I'm
saying we
really-
were excited for you yesterday. If you missed it, we were talking about people were asking why you're missing. I was like, she has an excuse. We are happy for her. Let her go.
Thank you.
And I have an excuse as well, personal excuses, but
Yeah,
better be safe than sorry.
true. That's
Oh,
very true.
what do you
But
mean
yeah,
by that?
I had like dress rehearsal and stuff like that. Like I was trying really hard to like make sure everything went well and for the time we're trying to prepare and stuff like that and make sure that everything's gonna go well. So
Well, we are all
yeah, but
ecstatic
I'm
for
so
you.
excited. So the anticipation of getting married, if we're waiting for like 10 years, is like I'm like so close. And it's just I can't wait. And I'm like my whole body is like, holy shit, I can't. And that's actually taking more of my focus than the drama in the backgrounds. Even though I am tuned in,
That's
I'm sorry,
exactly
getting
what I
married is
figured
something
was
so-
going on. Because usually when we talk to you, like during the meetings or whatever, the first thing that you talk about, like when we're like, hey, how are things going? Because we don't just start
Yeah.
our meetings like being like work. She
Right.
will be like telling us about stuff going on for her
work.
wedding. She'll be like telling us about stuff going on with her husband. Like you can tell that this is the most exciting thing going on for her right now. And that's why I think we're excited. I keep saying like, I really wish I could be there. Like if there was anything that I was going to fat camp for, it would be that one thing. Like if I could just go for your wedding and your wedding alone, I would. But like we talked about it,
Yeah.
we know.
I would have loved for you to be here too.
Petition for the next live event to be near where I live. Game, I
hope
know
it-
you're seeing this. Make it happen, man.
Yeah, we hope that happens too, because we would do it. I would love to meet you guys. Doing like a live event with you guys would be
Me too.
so freaking fun.
Absolutely.
So I guess a little bit more drama thing that I wanted to talk about. Did anybody catch cafe this morning?
Can you guys hear all the static that I hear or no?
Just a wee bit. It's only when you're like
I
talking.
don't know if
and
it's water. I don't know what's happening in the background, but I'm hearing some swishy things that I don't that I can't control.
Yeah,
Um,
all good. So, did you catch cafe at all this morning, Glammy?
sleep. I can't wake up for cafe. It's too goddamn
It's early for you, girl. I'm just asking. Did you
It's
catch cafe
early.
this morning, Eric?
I watched a little bit of cafe. Hey, the first live event with cafe, but I was so busy with other stuff.
The only
I got
thing...
3 audios for my stop motion video down already.
Yeah, good job, Eric. We're proud of you. Well,
That's awesome. I'm sorry, my husband.
No, you got a million things going on. We know. It's like
And water.
ADHD.
Somebody was running water, and it was like, and I was like, what is happening?
Fat camp is like ADHD constantly. We understand. But so with cafe, the one short little thing I wanted to say is I feel like we haven't talked about them in a minute, but Miss Beans cannot stop mentioning me. Always got to be something. She claims that I'm very sensitive or whatever. I'm very emotional, but Jaffe went on a 40-minute rant about her or whatever. She had to have Ken come to her defense. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I think you just live in Beans' his head rent free.
Yeah, but to be fair, Zay, you do be running sometimes, though.
Yo, running from what?
Like when somebody comes up in the live and they start
I already-
talking to us and straight, you're really quick to like just bump and go.
Did you miss the entire like thing that I had with her? I feel
What,
like part of it is that you're missing because like just because it's not happening on Nerds when you're here. I was on Rewind and we
yeah.
had an entire like hash it out
you
thing
were?
already. Yeah, we did a whole fucking
Okay,
thing.
'cause
Not
I
while
was-
she was at Fat Camp. This was before Fat Camp happened, and we had like a
Before Fat
whole. Yeah, we had a whole like
Oh,
back
yes,
and forth
yes.
thing.
No,
so
I
me and
did
her
see
have had
that.
a back
I
and
did
forth
see that.
already.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying in general. Like there are a lot of times that like, when people come up and stuff and then you're just like, okay, 2.3 seconds, bye girl. And it's like,
that's my thing. I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna argue like and loop around the argument of them saying the same thing, saying I'm a bitch, saying I'm a cunt. Like, I get it. Like, if that's your point, then like I'm heading out because I said what I gotta say about you, and I feel like here's the same insults that always get thrown at me. I'm a whore, I'm a bitch, and dog water. Like, it's like boring. If they could come up with a new insult for me, then I'd be way more interested in staying and fighting back with them. But it gets really boring when they just keep hitting me with the same shit over and over and over again.
Like, I feel like the
I was gonna come up with a clever insult, but I think the community would use it as their own and say "fuck me."
No, also I agree with you on the server mute button when it's on my show. That's how we're gonna argue, like when it's on my show.
Because I got cut off. But I'm just saying, like I
oh, I thought you just said server.
Yeah, that's all I got out was server mute, and then all of a sudden, like, I got cut off, and I'm gonna forget what I'm saying. So, the server mute button.
The second we say server muted, the mic goes.
Okay, sweetie, hang on 1 second, okay? The server mute button is gonna be your best friend, okay? So you're gonna have to figure out how to like server mute without kick, and then like you say your piece, and then unserver mute, have them say their piece, and eventually when they start throwing out insults and stuff like that, like the constant same ones, once you start server muting, I've noticed that a lot of times they back down or they're ready to have an
like in the Pharaoh
or
argument.
they leave themselves.
Yeah, like that's true. Like we tried that with the Nightmare in Pharaoh the one time, and I felt like that actually did go a little bit better. So I'm open to doing like server muting more. But when I'm on like Rewind or something like that, I'm not gonna server mute anybody because it's not my show. The only time I'm gonna do that is Tess because I don't respect them.
But then that's a trickier one. But I was gonna think like maybe if you muted on your side.
No, I get what you're.
Like,
I get what you're saying,
but then it's gotta be a better way to have the conversation than like not letting it happen at all.
That's what I agree with you though. I come up there, I have the conversation till it gets to a point where I feel like it's going in a circle, and then I head out. Cause like I'm not gonna stay there and keep fighting the same fucking thing.
But you don't though. Like that, it would be great if you last like maybe 3 minutes, and then you're like,
go look at the last few times that I've been, like literally, I went on test, I sat there for like 15 minutes.
Then I hope you're learning then.
But that's what I'm saying, so you haven't even seen that, because every time is improvement, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the LCU for months. I'm not saying every appearance I've had has been great, but I'm saying recently, I feel like I've been trying to go up, have the argument, whatever, when it gets to a point where it's looping, I drop it.
All right, well then I'm really proud of you then. That's really good.
Appreciate that, but watch my streams before you come at me crazy, Glammy.
I'm distracted, girl.
I'm just fucking with you. That's like... A part of it is you're not seeing me, so you're not seeing my facial reactions I'm throwing at you, and my sarcasm is so missing you right now, and I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. We be blind out here. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there was a lot of very interesting. Oh, did you guys catch Aussie? Or I know you caught Aussie because you were on Aussie. I saw you on Aussie, but did you catch like the end of Aussie?
Oh yeah, where Rastov almost quit.
Rastov rage quit the whole stream.
Yeah, I was on Aussie for was that the one that I was on? Everything's mushing together. Was I on that one? Is that what you're saying?
You were on Aussie for I think like 5 minutes because I like watched it back this morning and I saw your little thing. You came in because they were like, "Don't bring Glammy on," and then you were like,
"Oh yeah.
Hey."
Yeah. I was just trolling, and then and then I left, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Zero Dead.
I heard about it, but I don't 100% got all the details because I was asking everybody what happened, and everybody was emotional, so they were just like, "Don't worry about it."
I got you, girl. Like, no worries. So Zero Dead in the chat asked me to like explain what happened a bit. So on Aussie, Twiggy and Rastov. It seems like it's trouble in paradise between them right now because it seems like Rastov is having an issue with the amount of work that Twiggy's putting in since he's been at Fat Camp. He's saying that he feels like Twiggy is putting their show on the back burner and he's not being there for like the audience as much since Fat Camp has started. And Twiggy's saying, well, I've been operating the camera. I've been doing all this shit for all these shows. I am putting in the work. And then also Twiggy like kind of took a moment where I guess he said like, fuck the audience or whatever. And he decided to kind of like go like the heel route, and he was saying like, I'm doing what it's gonna take to bring in the audience. I know what brings content more than you, Rastov. And they just kind of like went in a back and forth. Rastov got to the point where he was just like fed up. He's like, I care about our fans. I care about our audience. And they just kept going back and forth. And then Rastov, the last thing that Twiggy said was like, then we won't see you back. And then Rastov was like, fine, then you won't. And then he ended the stream.
Oh my. Okay, well,
It
from
seems
my
like there's always
perspective-
trouble in paradise when it comes to the LCU.
True.
I think Fat Camp is like you know, the doom of all LCU content.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Fat Camp is just I was saying it yesterday. I think Fat Camp is bringing up like wars between the hosts who are there and the hosts who aren't. Like a lot of it has been like issues of like lack of communication and things like that. Like that's the one thing like I'm grateful at least Glammy has been filling us in on what's been going on. Like the days she's not going to be. There was the one day where she didn't tell us what was going on, and then since then has communicated with us like about what she's doing. So we are not having that issue with Glammy, but I hear a lot of the other hosts are having that issue is they're not getting communication going, so their shows are not operating smoothly, and the smaller shows are suffering because of it.
Okay, so from my perspective being here, is that number one, like I said, is very distracting. It is very distracting. There's everything is going everywhere. Now with Twiggy's side of things, Twiggy really has been helping out a lot. He helps with camera work here. He helps in the background to make sure that like when the shows go live, he does a lot of extra stuff. And I think he's helping Grim to like make sure that it's like not all on one person. So he really has been trying to make it so that not everything is on Grim. It is really hard because it's really distracting. And I can't even 100% say I blame him because of the fact that like you do want to be there for your show, and even me, like I try to be there as much as I can, but I'm really distracted. So there are some times that I'm not as present as I would be if I was at home at my setup. If I was at home at my setup, girl, I wouldn't be sleeping. I'd be like paying attention to like every single little time you call. I would be, doing the research and shit like I always have been, that kind of thing. But while I'm here, it's, oh, it's over there. We're gonna be over there now. And it's like, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? It's just really, it's a lot going on. Everybody is meeting each other for the first time.
What you're saying, I think, is very valid, and somebody in the chat said something that like kind of goes in hand with what you're saying. Holly Dolly said, the show itself is what's important. What Twiggy does behind the scenes is no different than anybody else helping. 100 emoji. And I feel like that's a very valid point. Like all of the LCU as a whole, all benefits by us working together and helping each other. The
Unless you're
shows,
Becky.
Yeah, some of the smaller shows haven't been getting as much Fat Camp content, but a lot of that has been because of the fact that LOLCal Live is the main show, and they are the ones who paid for Fat Camp. So us, like, not getting as much Fat Camp content, Keem did make up for that for us, in my eyes. Like, I felt like we got a great day of Fat Camp content with that. We got Glammy now at the main table every day since then. To us, everything feels made up, but I understand how it feels for some of the smaller shows because we felt like that in the beginning days. But if their host is not communicating to them the same way that Gleam is communicating to us about like what's going on, then it could be harder for them to be working together. And I think that's where a lot of this clashing is coming in.
Okay, so yeah, I could see that being frustrating for sure too. So like I understand that part of it. I guess it's kind of like you can see both sides and like why each of them are upset. Plus too, it's gotta be stinky. Like I feel like if I was at home and you were here at Fat Camp and I was sitting here like doing like the regular show stuff and missing out on this, I think I would low-key have a bit of like regret. And I know he said he was supposed to be here, and I think he said he talked about it too, which I have no idea, but he was saying something that he explained it, and maybe all kinds of stuff have gone wrong, and maybe it wasn't his fault, and I'm sure it wasn't. But the feeling of regret is still there. Like you, Zay, I feel like you have major regret, girl. You should have.
Do you want to talk about this again? Every fucking show. Okay, I do not have a regret about
not being here.
I'm gonna super fucking clear this up. Finally, I'm just gonna fucking say it. Fat camp is
Fine,
going on
fine.
during fucking tax season, guys. If you don't realize, I own my own business. I have to pay out in taxes every year. Yes, I have money. Yes, I could fucking go on the trip, but then I have my bills to pay. I have taxes. I'm trying to be a responsible adult and not put myself into credit card debt right now. That's why I'm not going, because of the fact that I'm trying to be financially responsible. Thank you.
All right, fine. It's
I
fine.
think
I
that's
just, exactly.
also
Okay, but even still, having said that, you being a responsible
Tina's D
adult,
life
and
coach,
that's
I cannot get a fucking tax extension. It does not work like that for me. It's like I have to do like shit. It's so fucking different. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. I fucking cannot
So
stand.
even sure. Even still, so even saying that, like, you're trying to be a responsible adult, whatever. But don't you feel bad that you're not here, though? Still, is my point.
I
think the only one that feels bad about not being here is me. But then yet again, after what happened yesterday and with the snake eggs, I feel like I'm, perfectly safe at home.
I wish I could be there for your wedding. That's really what I wish I could be there for more than anything. Like, I think fat camp's like fun and all, but I think that the wedding is like really where it's at.
So there's like no part of you that like regrets the fact that you weren't able to go.
Like if anything, I think I probably would have gone for like a week or something, and because of the travel being long, that's also what makes it like not as much of a regret for me.
I don't know. So that's my point, though, is that like, maybe there's some part of that too, as far as where Rostov is coming from, is that it's sad that he can't be here, and maybe it's frustrating because, so I could see both sides.
Yeah, and it's even harder
You
for
know?
him too, because like he's in like another country. Like for me, I'm saying it's a long travel.
sure.
It's just a few days of travel for him. He's like got to get like the passport and all that shit organized to go. So I understand for him it's harder. So he could be like in that position where he's just frustrated with not being there, frustrated seeing everybody else there, like, and then frustrated feeling like he's not getting the same type of content that his host is providing for other shows. So I really do see both sides, to be honest. This is the first argument between Twiggy and Rostov where I genuinely had a hard time picking a side on this one, because I feel like they both had very valid points, and I see why they're upset with each other.
Yeah, on this point, wow, that was very loud, I'm sorry. Yeah, on this point, I don't think that, anybody's more right or wrong than the other person. I feel like it's, you could see both sides of the argument.
Yeah.
Aw, that's adorable.
What's adorable? Tell us.
Sorry, I'm just distracted.
So what's adorable, though?
Ooh, I'm gonna fall over my chair.
Phil, you have to give us the tea. We can't see what's going on.
I don't
behind that
know.
camera.
I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't want to say anything because
Spill the beans.
It was an ADHD moment. It was
Oh,
my
is
man.
it?
He's
Is it?
adorable.
I was gonna say, is it between our new LCU couple?
No, it's my man.
Did you
I'm
guys
not
see the new
eligible.
LCU couple, by the way?
Oh yeah, I did. Hey, and I want to say congratulations to King Scott and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, congratulations,
Yes.
guys. I'm not gonna lie,
That
did
was
not see it
adorable.
coming, but congrats to
I
you
didn't
guys
either.
for real.
Oh, she looks gorgeous
In that dress,
She was
yeah.
like, oh my god, that was a red carpet moment for sure. And even King Sky, he looked awesome too. If they were very cute.
They're
was
saying
very
it was
cute.
one date. Let us live in our imaginations of it being the newest LCU couple. Okay. I believe that Keemstar can make LCU relationship magic happen, guys.
That's saying to her too. That's what I was saying to her too. We're gonna have a wedding and then a relationship starting. Like the LCU fat camp. That's where romance is, man.
Keem's out here playing
Make
Cupid,
mine
guys.
happen, Keem. God damn it.
Eric
It's gonna
next.
be
We
here for that to happen, bro.
should do a dating show for Eric. Any lucky ladies out there interested in our man Eric? We would love to do a dating show for him, actually. So if you guys are interested, join on that Discord. Make sure your cash cow are higher, because we're gonna do a dating show for Eric. I think we're gonna plan that out.
Okay, but I think we
Yes,
should have a checklist
please.
first. We should have like a whole list of things that we want to make sure is like a yes or a no before before they sign up for this kind of thing.
Okay, yeah,
Just
we'll
so
go
that we
over
can
it.
kind of like, so that we can like have an idea as to.
All right, we're gonna do the Eric dating
we're
show. You
doing.
guys heard it here first. Not sure when it's gonna happen, but we're gonna plan that out.
Like
Or maybe we
vetting
should make it.
people
How
out.
about we make it a members goal? I think that's even better. If we can get ourselves up to 30 members today, I think that we'll do the Eric dating show in the next 2 weeks, because with Fat Camp going on, it might be a little harder to plan out. But yeah, you guys can get us up to 30 members. Eric dating show is 1,000% happening.
Okay, honey, that's a little pimpy. Can we do a different goal? Because that's gross.
How is it? Eric has said he wanted a dating show. We talked about this before.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a kid.
Else?
Let's see if we're gonna see if the audience wants it. They're gonna show us if they
I'm
want it
wrong,
with
whatever.
the members.
If I'm wrong, whatever. But I think that's a little extra. Okay.
Let them show us.
Sure.
Let them
And
show us
also
they
make
love
sure
it.
they're not a Becky.
That was what I meant about like vetting things out. There's things happening, and I'm not sure.
We
what it is, and
absolutely
I
will
can't
make
tell if
sure-
it's the shadow on the window or there's things happening. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll absolutely make sure there's no Becky. So sliding over into a bit of our nerd news for today. Have you guys, we talked a little bit the other day about what was going on with the Assassin's Creed game, but there has been some updates on that. So Japanese officials have expressed apprehension that the game's depiction of destructible shrines could inspire real-life vandalism. In response, Ubisoft released a day one patch making certain shrine objects indestructible and reducing blood effects within the temple settings. The patch was applied worldwide. So it seems like basically when the game first came out, we talked about the other day how they claimed that this Assassin's Creed game was going to be extremely historically accurate, and then that's why they were, well, not extremely, but historically accurate, and that's why they were going with the Black Samurai. There is also, it takes place in Japan, and there is gay characters, and also there was parts where they were looting shrines, so they've patched that and taken it out of the game because Japanese officials had a problem with it.
Again, I said my piece.
Didn't we talk about this before?
That's what I was saying. So the Japanese officials had expressed apprehension about the looting from the shrines in the game, saying that it was going to bring real-life vandalism. So they have now made a patch for the game to completely update it, so there is no more looting of the shrines in any of the worldwide updates.
Isn't this the same thing as like when people had back in the day, they were sitting there being like, oh, rap music is what's causing people to like murder people in the streets and shit. And then they took Eminem to freaking court for something like that. It's just really dumb. You guys, like if somebody is going to take things that far and do that, they were going to take things that far and do it anyway. Stop being so weird with our video games. Video games are video games. It's not real life. Get it
I'm going to
together.
say my piece with it. Assassin's Creed has never been historical accurate at all. This is the same franchise that has ancient aliens in it, for goodness sakes. It's like...
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
It's just all the censoring stuff of video games is just so dumb. It's like, stop. If
Also-
you can't take it in, like... If you can't take it in video games, like outside is way worse. Like,
That's a pretty valid point.
shit's gonna happen. Like, why are you gonna be so weird about video games? Stop trying to make my characters ugly because you can't deal with it. Stop trying to worry about like whether they're gay or not because who the fuck cares? Like, stop. Just stop. Just video games, not real life. Get your shit together.
I love how passionate
damn,
you
Blammy's
were.
off the rails.
Two donos
Oh,
really
monster.
quickly. We have Turd Ferguson with the $2 who asked, did we talk about Xylee gets triggered yet? We did talk about that a bit on yesterday's show about her quitting. Xylee's pulling up to Fat Camp today, isn't she?
I've heard that.
Oh, okay. So I guess we can talk a little bit more about Xylee tomorrow after she gets there, because I don't think there's any new updates since her quit and
Not
come
that
back.
I'm aware of. No.
Yeah, but
then
we did
again, I
talk.
just woke up, so.
Yeah, we did talk about that. And then we have Amber Heard's turd for the $4.99 who said, "Do you mind women that go number 2 in your bed, Eric? I'm single."
No.
Depends.
Yes, we do mind, Eric. We do mind. That's a full stop.
He said, depends. Eric, what do you mean?
Such a weird question. You guys are crazy.
Amber Heard's
I
turd
am
with
a
the
crazy
$4.99
motherfucker.
also
Not
said,
you, the chat.
Amber Heard stirred with the 4.99 also said, Glamby, I want to let you know I love your Inuyasha shirt. Inuyasha? Did I say that right?
Inuyasha.
Okay. I can never pronounce that.
Thank you.
We also have
Fake
Ligma
nerd.
P. Ligma P with the 4.99.
Damn!
Who said, can Eric save some puss for the rest of us? Your Lego collection must make you drip in it.
God damn.
Why
these
so
donuts.
descriptive?
These
family
donos,
is
I swear to
awesome.
God. This
That's
is
what
the
I'm
most fun.
I told
I
you
love
they wanted to see the Eric dating show. If y'all want to see it, get those members in. 30 members to get the Eric dating show.
Oh, girl, I think we should do it anyway, but whatever.
She's like,
And
fuck
It's
it.
gonna be
a
fun,
great idea. I
Brandy.
just did like the 30 members part to it, but it's fine.
Yeah, I want them to
We'll get
show us
on
how much they love Eric. Okay, so I know Eric was super excited about this topic. We have some Spider-Man 4 rumors going on.
Ooh, yes. I would love to cover that.
Yeah, they're talking
Yes.
about the girl from Stranger Things, Sadie Sink. She plays the like little redhead. She's potentially going to be she's been confirmed now, cast in the new Spider-Man. Fans are speculating that she could play Spider-Gwen in the MCU. How do you feel about the MCU leaning into this more like storytelling atmosphere they're going with here?
I like the.
I gotta tell you.
Boys.
I gotta tell you
like-
something about this. This might go on for a while, but I gotta
Oh,
Sadie
preach.
Sink, before she was cast in Spider-Man 4, she has been fan casted to death. Like she's been fan cast for Jean
Steph,
Grey.
please, I'd appreciate it.
She's been fan cast to be Jean Grey. He cut red hair, which that wouldn't make her the youngest Jean Grey actress. It's apart from Sophia Turner in the Fox X-Men movies, but there's also that. There's also that she could be playing Mary Jane Watson, and even though we already have Zendaya for that, but
Yeah, I have no idea what you said. I tuned everything out because that was I'm sorry. It was the
And-
biggest distraction ever, and it's just I have no idea what you said. So go off. I agree.
And also
Sure.
there was one suggested fan casting. It's from a old Spider-Man cartoon, and that is, well, my personal fan casting would be Firestar. Because I feel like nobody has ever mentioned, because it's always 50-50. It's either she's going to be Jean Grey, or she's going to be MJ. Which,
Really? Everyone thinks that she's gonna be Spider-Gwen. That's what everyone's saying. They literally are saying she's gonna be Spider-Gwen, and they think that because she's gonna be Spider-Gwen, that it could introduce
they
Miles
also said
Morales, which would create an opportunity with Gwen Stacy in the MCU. So how do you feel about that?
that's what I was about to get. Like they're also saying that regular Gwen Stacy could be in it in Spider-Man 4 and not. Which actually, fun fact, the girl that played Betty Brant in the MCU trilogy, she was meant to be Gwen Stacy, which makes sense because of the similar hairdo.
Oh, I could actually see that. Now that dude, I didn't even know that was a rumor, but I could see that.
Unfortunately,
girl
that
from
didn't
Stranger
happen
Things?
because Sony at that time was developing Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which was also going to have Gwen Stacy in that. So they really didn't want to have two competing Gwen Stacy, even though one is live action and one is animated, and it's Spider-Gwen. And so really Marvel just made her Betty Brant instead. There's a lot of things that Marvel wanted to do with Spider-Man that they couldn't because Sony fucked them over. Like they originally, from what I heard, they were supposed to do a Venom saga with I don't know. It's sort of like the Infinity Saga, but for Spider-Man and like doing Venom properly. But again, Sony being Sony,
They're not.
being all no, we want to do Venom our own way, and that's how we got the Venom movies.
That makes more sense because I was gonna say, like, It would be interesting to see it all combined, but I think they make more money by separating it. Also, two donos really quickly. EJ with the $1.99 said, y'all need to help Zay out more. She be carrying. They're doing just fine. Phantom Void with the $5 said, I am done with the multiverse stuff. Let Spider-Man have a normal grounded story like he used to.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I could agree.
I want Spider-Man crossing over with Daredevil, and facing up against Kingpin, and like the old cartoon that Spider-Man animated series that I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah. I did like the person that was picked to the girl from Stranger Things to be the voice of her though. I think that would be a really good match because they seem similar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Like,
she
you
was
can
also
look at her as a character and be like, yeah, that voice matches. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, she could also dye her hair blonde.
Well, she could also dye her hair pink too, but that,
Yeah, don't ruin the natural red. We also have a Ligma P with the $4.99 who said Glammy looks perpetually stoned. Sammy has more complex thoughts than her, and he shit on that table 2 nights ago. Oh, aggressive.
Aggressive against animals, I see. Okay, we're going in there.
And then we have Turd Ferguson with the $5 who said, tell the ladies about yourself, Eric. Are you a big spoon or a little spoon? I'm not going to read that second part. Can you really trust a fart? Do you also enjoy page 5? Okay, so first question, are you a big or a little spoon?
I'm in the medium spoon. Like, I'm 5'8", I believe. But due to my belly fat, it could be shorter, but...
So do you like being the big or the little spoon?
Little spoon.
He's a little spoon. If you want those other questions answered, keep throwing more 5s. You get 1 question per 5.
Per 5.
If you want all your questions answered, hit us with a 20, and on TCS, we'll answer them all in 1. All right, so that's... Yeah, the Spider-Man thing, I think, is a really cool, interesting update. We also have, on Spider-Man topic, we have Gwen Stacy's romance and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Marvel's Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man teases a new romance between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy in the alternate universe. This version of Gwen is Spider-Gwen, suggesting a twist on the classic romance dynamic seen by past Spider-Mans. So what do you guys feel about it potentially being like a new romance for Spider-Man? Do you think that this is going to ruin the story?
I mean, like I said before, this goes back to Marvel wanting to use Gwen Stacy, but Sony kind of fucked them over in the ass about it. And so, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is really just a result of if Marvel was allowed to use Spider-Man fully. You see Harry Osborn there, you saw Norman being Peter's mentor instead of Tony. And now that they're going to do Spider-Gwen and stuff, I was like, yeah, you're kind of seeing a shift from it was basically it was originally MCU setting to where there's a what-if scenario on Norman Osborn being Peter's mentor instead of Tony, but because they were constrained in the MCU, they really he don't have that much creative freedom. So having MCU elements in that while setting themselves outside of it does help out. So I kind of see the show as like, what if, Marvel actually was allowed to use Spider-Man's full cast of characters.
Yeah. That's interesting. I could see it, but then I think like some of the people in the chat were saying is like the multiverse gets very like convoluted after a while. Like it just gets a little too tricky to keep up with. I don't know. I feel like the original romance was my favorite romance, and then
me too. You just get so used to it. By this point, you figure they'd be married.
Yeah, him and MJ deserve to be together. I'm sorry, they just make
Yeah, fuck the Marvel editorial for that. Fuck the Marvel editorial. Ultimate Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man comic we've ever received.
This is the funniest donation. But I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. You got a TTS for that one.
Oh, it's cool. I'm sorry. I'm getting so distracted.
No,
A lot
you're
of
good. Okay. So also we have Ubisoft. Oh wait, no, did that one. Nike had unveiled some Big Head Origins Air One Maxes inspired by the '90s gaming. So Nike did a collab with Big Head Origins and did some shoes. I'm gonna pull them up. Glammy's not gonna be able to see them, but I'm gonna see if I can pull them up for you guys. Have you guys ever seen like a Nike collab for any like games that you've previously liked before?
None that I can imagine. No.
I think these look
Like,
kind of cool. So Glammy can't see them, but you can see them, Eric.
Nope, can't see it at all.
Yeah, so these are the Big Head Origin shoes. I think that they actually look kind of cool. It looks like they got like some brown suede going on. So any of you sneakerheads out there that are also big video game nerds, these ones are for you. As you can see, they retail at $160, and they'll be available for sale $326. So if you love Big Head Origins and you're a sneakerhead, this one's for you guys.
and people say our hoodies are too overexpensive.
Tina hates everyone.
I have to click it. That's why.
That's true.
Just clicking mode.
Okay. Yeah, so those I think are really cool.
Lidmap
TTS.
super chatted $19.99. I need an answer, Eric. The people demand it.
All right, he did it on TTS, so I guess I'll do it. He said, Eric, you need to play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Do you know what that game is?
I think I know what that is, but I want to save that for...
No, you have to do this one because he donated for it. I told him if he did 20, I would tell you to do it. So Eric, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Glammy, me, and Brantley.
Fuck, marry, kill. Let's see. Keem, you're definitely gonna be mad at me for this, but I would fuck Glammy.
What? First of all,
kill Glammy.
Wait, you'd
and
fuck
Mary
and kill
Kay.
Glammy?
No,
You're pregnant?
and Brantley.
Fuck?
Wait, so you'd fuck Brantley?
Kill Glammy.
Oh.
And Mary Kay.
All right, I'll take it. At least I didn't die.
Oh, why are we getting killed?
Oh my god,
Where's the gunshot when we need it? Oh my god, that was the best game of Fuck, Marry, Kill, I have to say.
It does. Eric has killed Glammy before her wedding.
Stomps on me. It's fine. Whatever.
He really said, I'm about to kill Glammy before the wedding.
Whatever.
He said, I'm gonna take her out myself if nobody else does it for me.
R.I.P. Glammy. You're now in your final form.
Yeah, I know you guys want to see the Rizzler get a girl. Get those memberships in.
Bye. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going no matter what. You could try to kill me, but I ain't gonna die. But there it is.
Oh my god, somebody in the chat said if he can't have her, no one can. Oh, you guys are killing me right now. This is Amber and Starts and somebody clip this. Don't clip this. This is a bad.
I'm gonna be married. What is wrong with you?
See, the middle spoon is... Somebody said the middle spoon is basically what I would consider a three-way spoon. So I guess you picked being a three-way spoon, Eric.
Is that like a gateway spoon?
Yeah, he's the spoon for everyone.
Oh my god.
I'm dying. Okay. Before we get super off track, we do have a lot of exciting news regarding movies coming out. We did get a first look as far as a trailer for the new movie Ballerina. This film is going to be directed by Len Wiseman, known for his work on the Underworld series, and it's going to expand the John Wick universe, focusing a female assassin's quest for vengeance.
Oh yeah, I heard about that movie. It was delayed so many times. It's gonna be coming out after Lance Reddick's death. Rest in peace, man.
Oliver.
You're the best performer for Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what?
think
I'm sorry. My ADHD is being driven bananas because there's everything everywhere. I'm trying so hard to concentrate, you guys. I missed that part. What?
Glammy, can we
What
get
did-
you
what-
focused? Can we get you honed in on the
We can
moment?
try, but we've got people coming.
Is it because
Tell
I said I want to fuck
Glammy,
right?
look at
Please.
me. Tell all the people to
Yeah.
fuck off. You're doing a show. No, I'm joking. I'm just being.
I've done that. It doesn't
No.
help. It's fine.
Tell them to come join. If anything, if they want to be loud, tell them to come join.
Nah, I'm done.
Okay. So yeah, the ballerina
No, we're
movie is gonna be an expansion on John Wick. Have you ever seen John Wick? Either one of you?
Oh yeah, I've seen the first one. Justice for the Dog.
Yeah, facts. So I think it's going to be interesting. A lot of people don't really know how to feel about the fact that it's going to be taking it from a female assassin's perspective, but I'm looking forward to this movie. It's got Keanu Reeves in it. It's got Norman Reedus and Anna de Armas. So it's got a pretty star-studded
Wholesome
cast.
Keanu Reeves.
They're saying, why are they so loud in the background? Shut the fuck up. That's what the chat said, not me.
Hey, if you guys want to come on, then
Yeah, come over or something, They said tell them.
we don't care who it is, as long as it's not Becky.
I've already said it like 4 times. I don't know. Everybody comes in and out like they're cats and on the wrong side of the door. I don't know. It is what it is. And I'm trying really hard. I'm sorry.
She said, I don't hear you telling them.
You did. I told them twice already. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
All right, it's a little quieter now. Okay.
Oh, so somebody in the chat, Deal City, just said they're great films, but all too similar. I think that's a valid point. So that begs the question: do you guys think that Ballerina is going to be too similar to John Wick, or do you think that it's going to be a whole new take, considering it's a female lead?
I don't know. I could care
female,
less
huh?
about John Wick. I'll say the best role that Keanu Reeves has played is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's it for him? That's the best.
It's his best role, damn it. If you haven't seen Sonic 3, you know what I mean.
Oh, well, there's a lot more he's done. That's.
I am standing my ground that Shadow the Hedgehog is the best Keanu Reeves performance.
Oh my.
You mean
okay. Sure.
Did you have me in
Search Super
tears?
Chatted
TTS.
$19.99. Can you guys watch the behind the scenes Keem posted on Discord's announcements?
He said, can you guys watch the behind the scenes that Keem posted a Discord announcement? Could one of you guys do me a huge favor? Grab the video for me, post it in the VC chat so I could get to it easier without having to scroll through the whole Discord. That would be
Yep,
awesome.
got you.
Okay.
You just-
Back to life. Keanu Reeves' best role is officially Shadow the Hedgehog. You've heard it here first.
Woman. Dude's been performing for years.
Eric
in the
said
80s.
it.
I mean, there's The Matrix. There's.
No,
The
The Matrix has nothing on Shadow the Hedgehog. Nothing.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I mean, granted, that was campy and cheesy and it wasn't his best, but still, it was awesome for seeing that. With Shadow. We'll go with Shadow. Okay.
Dude, Eric, you freaking, you are a legend, my dude. That's all I gotta say.
You know, it's a tie between the Shadow and when he was on SpongeBob and he was the weed. It's a toss up.
The what?
He was the tumbleweed and freaking the magic. It was because he was going off with the Shadow, and I was all right, whatever. Because he's there. That's not even.
Is this in the
He's done
SpongeBob
the
movie?
Matrix, bro. Yeah, he's done the Matrix. He's done so many different things in his life that have been so much more important than Shadow.
I think I'm in an alternate universe right now.
But
This
whatever.
is
It's
crazy
fine.
work. Did
You
we have the
Shadow and
announcement
tumbleweed.
video yet, Eric? Did you put it in the VC chat for us? Eric,
Oh,
we
he
lost him.
stalled out.
He's
We
frozen.
did?
Oh, he got it. He got it for us. The goat.
Okay, but why is he frozen?
I don't know why he's frozen.
I guess that comment just kind of zizzed him
Alright,
out.
I'm gonna get this open for you guys. Give me 0.2 seconds.
Oh. Well, at least that's a nice shot. It's, it's not like he looks making a weird face or anything.
Alright, so this is our sneak peek of behind the scenes at Fat Camp. Glammy won't be able to see this one, so I'll tell you when the video's done.
Okay.
Glammy's doing nerds, and Tina and Becky are fighting.
Oh.
This one's coming. That's lovely.
Oh, that's what all the behind the scenes sound is. I love how Brantley and Babs are just sitting there.
I'm so sorry. My the internet's been really fucking with me lately.
They're doing a show, Becky.
Becky said, I don't give a fuck.
Glammy's
Okay, well
doing.
that was the first video, and then I'll pull up the second one for you guys.
I really do apologize, guys. My internet's been really screwed.
We are
with
not
me
joking.
lately.
No, you're good, Eric. You
you're
got the
fine.
video for
Alright.
us. You're the goat. And here's the other behind the scenes video we have for you guys from Keem live at Fat Camp.
Okay, I can't see anything.
We are not joking when we say Snake Island.
Oh my
There's
god.
the island, and there is the fucking snake.
That's a huge
Snake,
snake.
oh my.
And that's one of many. Look at compared to the bottle to the snake. That's a big fucking snake, bro.
That is a huge snake.
And dude, they're constantly popping up in the water. Oh, there he
You
goes.
can tell he's been eating good too.
We are not joking.
Dang. Okay. Well, that's our live update from Fat Camp. Thanks to Keem. Thank you for getting us those videos, Eric. Wow. How are you faring with all those giant snakes? See, when they said snakes, I wasn't thinking that they were that freaking big.
I just saw the one in the water that my guy took because it was very in the water, so you couldn't tell how big that's here, like in the same vicinity as me.
It is, unfortunately.
Okay.
Be armed
is
with that paintball gun at all times.
That was where I was standing yesterday. Fair point.
And the fact that you survived, you are the champion, Glammy, the champion.
I like canoed with things of that nature, and I didn't realize how big it was.
Also, reminder, guys, of our members goal. We are currently only at 2 new.
The door too. What if it comes through the door?
It won't. You'll be okay. We are currently
It's
only
like the
at
rocks
2.
are, like, right there.
It
No,
won't.
the rocks
It
are
can't
right
fly.
there, and they can't, girl. They climb stairs, motherfucker.
It won't.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it won't. Have faith in Fat
No,
Camp.
okay, you can believe whatever you want, but they fucking climb fucking stairs and shit. It's
It
a
won't.
thing.
He's fat. He's full. He already had his food for the day. He ain't coming for you. Don't stress.
Well, don't be treating me like I'm 5. Like that shit's serious.
I said don't
Those
stress.
are like dangerous snakes. Like they're dangerous. They're fucking poisonous and everything. I'm gonna have to go to the fucking Walmart and get that fucking gel, so I'm not like, like damn.
Okay.
I'm a
Also,
snake. I'm a snake.
you are a snake. You are the best
Get that
snake.
thing away from me. I do not like. I can't do snakes. I don't. It's not a thing.
Just a quick reminder of our members goal for you guys watching who are just tuning in. If you want to see and watch and learn from the Rizzler himself, Eric, on how to get some ladies, we have a members goal going today. 30 members will get us the Eric dating show. So show some love for your boy Eric so we could get him some fine ladies in here and show you all how it's done. Also, really quickly, I did want to do a little showy thing here of the LolCal Live merch. The LolCal Live merch. We now have a cap available for you guys. We have the hoodie. We have the t-shirt. You can get your name on the hoodie. You can get the LolCal Nerds logo. The cap is brand new.
They're
I want to
so
get the
nice.
hat.
I
Yeah,
haven't
that's a
tried
really
it.
nice hat.
Yeah, it does look. It's a snapback. It looks fantastic. So if you
I
guys want to
love
check
the
this
jackets.
out, lolcal.co.
Ligmap super chatted
TTS.
$19.99. Glammy, if you were a snake, what looks tastier?
A 100-pound bony woman or a 600-pound Michelin man that can't run away?
I will have her answer that. lolcow.co/lolcownerds. So the TTS asked you, Glammy, if you were a snake, what looks tastier? A 100-pound bony woman or a 600-pound Michelin man that can't run away?
Wait, what?
They're basically saying that you are the last.
Michelin.
This was a facetious question. They're saying that you are the last target for the snake to eat, that they would be eating Boogie and Wings and all them way before they're eating you.
That would be an
Okay,
anaconda.
for
then.
tasting factor, sure, but like at the same time, like snakes don't really think like that. They don't care. They're just like, oh, I'm scared. I'm attacking anything that's in front of my face. So
they're
they
not.
just lash out. They have no emotional control. So they're just
What?
kind of like,
No,
they're like, you're in my
snakes-
face. I'm scared. Ugh.
I feel like people think that snakes have predator instinct. Snakes have prey instinct because...
No, they have, I'm scared. You're in my face. I'm going to bite you now.
Well, then why are you in the snake's face? So maybe don't be in the snake's face and then he won't bite
snake
you.
was in my face. So if I'm sitting here and it's wandering about because of the fact that it just wants to take a walk, and I happen to
That's
cross
his-
its
that's
path,
his house.
it's going to blame me. It's going to blame
No.
me for being in its
Snakes-
face instead of taking responsibility for the fact that it climbed into my face first.
Reptiles in general do not just attack unprovoked. It's going to attack because it's scared, and it's only going to attack you if you're about to step on it. You're literally cornering it or something. That thing will slither right past you. Why? Because it lives outside. It will coexist with you in peace.
No, it will not. Not if it's feral. Maybe if it was like from
Feral-
the pet store.
Girl, snakes do not
Maybe-
have fucking rabies. There's no feral snakes. They all have the exact same
They have
instinct.
venom that
I was a
kill you in
reptile
minutes, like this.
specialist.
Like honestly.
Sorry, I was a
No,
reptile
they-
specialist for like 3 years of my life, and I just
care.
very
I
passionate
don't care.
about this
You
subject.
played with ones that were in the pet store. This
No,
is like
we had wild
they're
caught.
outside ones.
Fun fact about Petco and why you should not support them. They do actually have wild caught reptiles, and a bunch of the snakes we got in were wild caught. So I've dealt with wild caught animals. I've dealt with
That is not the word it sounds that is coming out your face.
wild
I know
caught.
what you're saying. That yes, you're saying it weird and it's coming out like wild cock. I'm sorry, just
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I was like, what are you
it's coming
hearing?
out your face wrong.
Yeah, I've even held a wild legless lizard, and that shit bit the fuck out of me. So I can say I've
lizard.
a leg. It looks
See?
like a giant snake, but it's got the face of a skink, like the face of a lizard, but then it's like a giant snake, and they bite the shit out of you. But that he
See,
bit me because
that's
of
what
my.
I'm
It was my
saying.
fault. He bit me
So if
because it was
this
my
one comes
fault.
through the door just because it's wandering around and it's just kind of having its time, you know, it's going for a walk, it's living its best life. I get that. And then it sees me, it's going to blame me for being in its path. Thank you. That's very helpful, Eric. Thank you.
I'm just making a peaceful imagery.
Like,
You have a snake minding its own business.
exactly. It's minding its own business. It's going to blame me. And then the next thing I know, I'm going to be a little.
Just
a
don't
little
be in the
on
same-
floor.
If you see the snake, just go the other way, and then you're good. Just don't like go up on his shit, and you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. That's. Sure.
I believe in you.
And I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna call in the show and I'm gonna be like, half my body's numb. It's cold.
You'll be okay. I believe in you. So, oh my god, very exciting news that I wanted to mention. Did you guys hear the Game Informer might be coming back?
Oh, is it? I thought it, shut down like not too long ago.
Yeah, so, oops, sorry, I had a tab crash. So Game Informer said the long-running video game magazine was shut down in August 2024 due to massive layoffs by its parent company GameStop, but recent reports including a teaser video posted to YouTube with the date March 25th suggest that it could be revived.
I mean, I have seen some Game Informer magazines at my local GameStop up at the mall, so maybe that could be something.
Yeah, we would love, I don't know about you guys, but I used to love getting the Game Informer magazines from GameStop, like, back in the day, like, looking at all the games that my parents would not let me play and all the stuff that was coming out that my parents would not let me play. I was living vicariously through a magazine, but I just think it's really exciting because nothing like that, I feel like, really, like, existed after Game, like, nothing hit the same. Yeah, there was, like, other, like, online, whatever the fuck. But Game Informer was like the
Kotaku
one.
sucks.
Yeah, Kotaku sucks. You're gonna get like a bunch of like not like fake news, but you're gonna get like shit on there that's not even really news. It's like, oh, this might be a rumor that might be happening. That's how Kotaku is. But I feel like Game Informer has that real raw news.
I remember getting those like magazines and stuff like that. I think mine was called different, and then sometimes they'd have like little cards in there, and I used to get them monthly and stuff like that. Yeah, it was exciting, except feel like I feel like nowadays with every single subscription out there, where you have like the Hulu and all of your subscriptions, and you got video games with subscriptions and everything that's like $9.99 every time you like something. I feel like it's just going to be another $9.99 per price tag where you could get the same information online.
They
So
used to have
as
Game
good of an
Informer.
idea it is, I just feel like it's just gonna be another thing that we have to pay $9.99 for.
So what would Game Informer have to do to make you interested in like resubscribing again? Like what would it like have to bring that's new to like the modern era that would interest you as a consumer? The Gamers Asylum, welcome to Band World.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
27 more members away from the Eric dating show. Whoop.
I feel like if they had something interactive that you could, like maybe get a new skin for Fortnite or COD, or, if they had something that could attach to it that would also go with
That will be
gaming.
a shell of its former self, basically.
I mean, I could easily see them
No,
doing
it would be
something
like a
that,
tack
though.
on that would bring like modern with, it would bring like before with like modern. It would
Yeah,
merge
they could
the
have,
two.
like,
So
a-
at least you get something out of it.
Yeah, they could have, like, if you get the magazine, here's, like, a QR claim code, and you get, like, V-Bucks in Fortnite or something like that. I could see them
Yeah,
doing
or something like
that.
that. And
would
then
be
they
cool.
could change. And they could change through each month.
Mhm.
They could be like a skin one time or an exclusive something. Hey, what's up? Or an exclusive something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would be actually really a good idea, like very smart. Also, somebody said, is Game Informer coming back as digital or paper? Nobody actually knows. There wasn't anything fully announced about how they're coming back. All there was the teaser that was dropped online, and all it said was March 25th. So it's just speculation right now about them coming back. Chances are they are going to be coming back. Whether it's going to be digital or paper media is a really good question. I could see them going fully digital. Mono said Game Informer should come back as a monthly subscription online, and I could see them doing that, and then also including something of what you were saying where it like gives you like extra shit just for subscribing.
I still would rather get the paper magazine one because, I'm a physical media collector.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember getting like the TV guide as a paper book.
Yeah.
And then I was collecting the Simpsons ones. Because they had like a time period where like every TV guide would have like a different Simpsons character, and they were like collectible. I had like a ton of them. I was collecting them, and I lost them somewhere.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I do understand that, like, the magazine paper and stuff like that, that is a cool idea. And I do miss that type of interaction with, the things that you like. But in order to make it worth it in this day and age to like end up having to pay $9.99 for absolutely everything you like, at least tack on something cool that nobody else likes. I think they should do paper versus like virtual because of the fact that it's more personal.
I agree, but I do think that paper media is slowly like devolving, and in general, just like physical media, like even discs for games, like they are slowly like fizzling out of that. Like you can tell, even movies, everything, it's just slowly moving all to like digital and streaming.
And I hate that.
I agree, I hate it. I think physical copies are always the way to go because like if even buying a movie on Amazon, if they just decide to take that off of Amazon, you don't own it ananymore. Like it's not the same as having a physical copy.
Yeah, I've lost a bunch of movies that way. I ordered so many movies, and then all of a sudden I went back to it, and it's like I only have one left. And it's like if they're giving that back to me, like why am I spending like $20? That's like a big like $20 on a movie. Like why am I spending that just for you to take it away? I didn't understand that at all. That should be like that shit should have been solidated forever, bro.
Yeah, I don't ever buy any. The only thing I've ever purchased on Amazon, like TV season, one season of Adventure Time, because it's the only way to watch one specific episode of Adventure Time, which is stupid, but annoying me. But I know for a fact at one point in time that episode will be gone from Amazon because it's not on any other streaming service. And like one day I'm just not going to have it anymore, even though I spent like $25 just to buy the entire season just for one episode because I'm freaking insane.
God.
But I think that's the issue. I miss physical media. I miss the fact that I was able to own things and feel like I own them forever. I feel like even though it gives you the option to rent or buy, no matter what, it feels like I'm renting it.
The
only
thing that I
issue-
like. Go ahead, Eric.
The issue is that companies are trying to force people to move to digital. Well, and I've been seeing this a lot, but some people are moving back to physical copies on YouTube. So if this continues, we may see physical media make a comeback, but it's going to take a long time for companies to realize that, oh, we can make lots of money with this. Because back in the day, hey, when you get a physical copy, you get loads of shit being put in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the part that I like about the digital copies is in games. And one of the reasons is because I used to lose, like, especially with like your DS. And,
Welcome to
you
Band
know,
World, buddy.
Those little tiny
Welcome to
games,
Band World,
you would
buddy.
lose them so easily. So I do. And then plus to the impatience part, because I do not want to sit there and I want to play this game. It looks mad cool. I want to play it right now. But I have to wait until I could go to the store or order it or whatever. So I like the fact that you could just like in-house, boom, you got it. So with games I like, but movies not so much.
Really quickly, the Gamers Asylum. Thank you for gifting 5 Locale Nerds memberships. You are the GOAT. We are currently at 8 new members for today. If you guys can get us up to 30 members, the Rizzler Eric is going to have a dating show. You guys need to see Eric's Riz live in action. You're going to learn from our man and see how he gets those ladies. So don't let our man down. Get us to those 30 members so we can plan out the Eric dating show. Also, Chris S. with the $2 said Roxy leaked that Becky would come the day before. I will say, you know, low-key, Roxy did come on Nerds and give the tea. She did say that Keem was on the phone with Becky all night the night before. Don't know if that's for real or not, but that is something that Roxy did come and say live on Nerds. So if you're not
I think
watching
Roxy
Nerds,
should
you're
get a
missing.
punishment for that.
She just talks out of her ass. She's a good cleaner. That's where that is.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so
She's a mess.
another little interesting piece of news going on. This one's like a tiny little one. They're now making it so that you can own the PlayStation logo. Bandai has released a small 3D replica of the iconic PlayStation logo as a collectible item for fans. I think that's kind of cute if you wanted to own like a little PlayStation logo in your house, but I feel like there's already been so many fan-made ones done of it that it's gotta be like, what's new about the Bandai one specific, right? Because even though they own the logo, you know people have already done it on Etsy.
Yeah, do you know how you play video games and you hear the sounds in your head, but you're not quite seeing it yet because it's not in there? That's what's happening right now.
Oh, yeah.
Routine just went, and then I'm like,
See, now that we saw what's going on behind the scenes, I do understand a little bit better, but just try to like hone in on us a little.
yeah, I'm trying. I'm sorry.
So which gaming logo or symbol do you guys think is like the most recognizable out of all of them? Do you think it's PlayStation? What do you guys think?
I think
Probably.
it's Nintendo, to be honest.
Really?
PlayStation. Or Xbox too, because that's everywhere too.
That's true. If you guys could own any of them, like if you wanted to own a logo, which one would it be?
PlayStation.
Nintendo.
I like the Nintendo one too. I agree with Eric, but PlayStation's got a good
I
logo
like
too.
Final Fantasy. I'm sorry, I'm a Final Fantasy girl, and that's where it started. So
Yeah, that's really fair. Okay, so a little piece of some nerd drama we got going for you guys. Twitch streamer Queen Gloria RP was exposed for viewbotting on stream. She appeared to have accidentally revealed a viewbot application live on stream yesterday. So I do have a clip for you guys. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it still, Glammy.
no, I won't.
Like, who the fuck is Queen Gloria? Is that some sort of e-girl thing that I'm
Oh,
supposed
you're
to stay
gonna
away?
see. You're gonna see. You tell me if you think she's an e-girl.
I can't see.
Okay.
All right. So here's the clip where she gets exposed.
Okay, pretty average for a Twitch streamer.
Pretty average for a Twitch streamer. Yeah, right there you can literally see.
Shit happens.
Hi, Chief. Hello.
She didn't even realize that she's sharing the wrong screen and she's showing her viewbotting application right now.
Wow.
And that's her response to it.
Okay,
I can't
will
hear anything.
I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
I'll tell you what she said.
I'll just come back in a sec. Are you guys still here?
Yeah.
Internet went out. No, I needed to do a little. My OBS was asking me to
Your OBS was asking you to do
reset something and
Oh,
I need to
yeah.
stop streaming.
What?
Okay.
It does
Yeah, that was the
not.
lamest excuse I've ever seen for somebody trying to get off stream because they just got caught doing something. My OBS just asked me to reset something. No, it didn't. First off, that fucking
An OBS
if your
doesn't
OBS
do that.
crashes, your OBS crashes. Like that's
Right.
what the hell is it gonna ask you to do?
I think the most it's ever asked me is if I wanted to run it in safe mode.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it asks you the one question when you first open it.
Yeah. Other than that, it doesn't ask you anything. It's
Or if
all-
you put in
it's-
like the wrong property or something, it might pop up and like tell you like your thing is like fucked up or whatever. I've had that happen, but it's not gonna be like reset
I
your
haven't had
OBS.
that happen. But that was the only question I've ever had asked me.
Yeah, and
From
then
OBS is that one.
dude, it's like when she literally got caught in that moment, she literally goes like hee hee hee, like she knew what she did, bruh.
Well, yeah. I mean, what the view button didn't do it on its own.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So what's gonna happen then? So is she gonna end up getting like?
That's what I was gonna
banned?
say. As of right now, it doesn't seem like anything's happening. What do you guys
Why?
think should be the
Isn't that
punishment?
like a bad? That's bad though. That's bad.
I think
Doesn't that,
so.
Like,
I
isn't that like that's faking your viewers? That's, you know what I mean? Like that's lying, isn't it?
Well, Laughing Skull in the chat said something that I think is honestly very true. It said Twitch is so lax for female streamers. Even if it's against TOS, she would get a 24-hour ban at most. And I think that's true. Twitch is soft when it comes to the bans. If they like you and they like your political opinions, they will keep you on their platform regardless of the rules you break.
true.
And we've
That's
seen that
Sean.
time and time again with Hassan Piker.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
That's true.
Ooh, I need to get that out of my system.
So what do you think about it, Eric? Do you think that she should get a full ban? What do you think?
I just look. I give less of a shit on Twitch and female Twitch streamer. There's a few that I follow, but not religiously. Unlike some of you who sick motherfuckers out there, but
We have someone
Yeah,
in the chat who's saying now that she was banned. I don't know. That might be an update that we
Oh,
didn't
good.
get. So hopefully.
I hope so.
But is it
'Cause
a perma ban or is it a 24-hour?
I feel like you should have like a 20, like maybe like a week one or something like that, like 7-day ban or something like that for the first strike. But if you do it again, or you also should be watched, like somebody should be on the Twitch side of things, should be watching your analytics to make sure that it like looks, if it's not spiking
Which
super
also
high
need to
really quickly, so that they could more monitor her channel. And then if there's another suspicion, then maybe there should be higher consequences. But like,
Twitch should
But
also
at
need
least
a
give somebody a warning
reconstruction of their
first, I
whole
guess.
website.
Yeah, I
What?
agree
Sorry,
with you
say
on
that
that,
again.
Eric.
Like,
I
oh
didn't
my
hear him.
god, you can get away with streaming just Shrek. I know Keem will probably like it, but you can get away with just streaming Shrek and not get copyright strike.
Wait, can we talk about like one of the
Wait,
biggest
what?
streamers out there who have? This is my
They
biggest.
did?
Like, no. This is just like he's like bringing up like an example, like something you could. XQC is a
Oh.
perfect example of this. XQC reaction streamer who sits there literally for 10 minutes like this while he's watching a movie, watching a video, doesn't say anything.
true.
Like he
Like,
adds fucking
oh.
nothing to every fucking reaction video he's ever fucking done. XQC literally just sits there and he makes fucking content, yet is one of the biggest fucking content creators on the fucking platform because he
Yeah,
gets a
you at
fucking-
least have to transform your content if you
Yes.
want it to. Yeah.
What makes it
exactly.
transformative for him to be sitting there just watching the YouTube video play, but he somehow just gets a pass all the fucking time?
I'm assuming he makes
The
some
curse of
money.
being a streamer. Either you have something that And I guess Twitch, like I said, Twitch just needs a whole reconstruction and of their entire operation. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing over there?
Well, they need to start putting like content in the YouTuber or the Twitch streamers first before they put money and figure out like, okay, you're breaking the rules. You need to stop.
Is that really going to be
but they don't
possible when
care.
they're owned
They
by
just sit there.
Amazon?
Oh,
I'm
also
sorry, what?
responding to this final, XQC is on Kick now, but for a while he wasn't. It was like, I think that happened like a year or two ago, but.
I couldn't hear you, Eric. I'm sorry. Say that
It's like,
again.
but will that actually happen with, Twitch being owned up by Amazon?
Probably not, because they've been doing it this way for so long.
Wait,
I think
no,
it's going to take something really big before they end up being like, oh, okay, now we have
I
to do
actually
it the
think
right
though
way.
that begs a good question because with them being owned by Amazon, you would think though that they would care more about the fact that like they very much are very picky and choosy about what streamers are allowed to do what depending on what aligns with their politics, and I thought that's always been really interesting considering how big of a
Tom
company.
Piker. Oh God, that really needs to get out of my chest.
I'm glad we agree on
Hey,
that.
Keem, if you're watching this, I hope you like that bit.
Yeah. Oh, also,
I get what you're saying, but like at the same time, like a lot of it, like it's because of the fact that it's Amazon. It's very money motivated versus like people and decent content. Like it's always money motivated.
Somebody in the
that's why
chat
it's
said, XQC, Squirrel of Justice said, XQC reading the intro for Uncharted game. I am a man of fortune. He couldn't read the font, so he said, jam a man of fortune. Dude, that's what I'd say. That's the other thing. Like, he's got one of those accents that I truly just, like, I try to understand him, but I feel like he just jumbles his words together on top of having an accent, which truly blows me. I can't get it at all.
That's fair.
Like, I get it. Like, people are bored during COVID and they needed some entertainment. But if you want entertainment, find decent content creators like the LCU or some shit like that. But
Camera.
Yeah. So,
you.
one other piece of Fat Camp drama that I did forget to touch on that I wanted to ask you about, Glammy. Did you hear the rumors about one of the Voldemorts potentially crashing Fat Camp?
Ew, no. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's been talks and rumors by, I believe she's Voldemort 1, of crashing Fat Camp.
which Voldemort are we talking about?
Voldemort
There's
1.
no
The
way.
first Voldemort.
There's no way. First of all, I have not heard that rumor at all. That's number one. Number two, after everything that there's no fucking way.
Longshot in the chat just said they're streaming right now while driving to Fat Camp. I don't know if that's true, but I've seen it all day since yesterday.
They would be
people talking about
trespass.
stuff like that on the streams. So
They would be trespassing.
yeah,
then.
Kane's Corner just said it's on her Twitter.
Okay, so that's something I'm gonna have to bring up to Keem.
Call Keem
Thank
right
you
now.
for
Give
letting me
a
know.
shout for Keem. Shout for Keem.
What?
Shout for Keem. Tell him right
No,
now. Yeah, why wait? Tell him right now. No, literally just shout for Keem. See if it happens.
There's your chemo clock.
Yeah, chemo clock. Keem's locked in. Keem.
I
You need a
don't
louder.
understand.
God
You
damn
gotta
it,
do a
why is my
Tina
name-
level Keem to bring him in. You gotta do a
I don't
Tina level Keem.
understand.
You can do it. You won't scare anyone. No, you gotta go Keem.
Listen, woman, I'll do it my own way.
Final
Yes.
Chicken 63. Thank you for the $1 and your very first super chat on a live stream. Woo! Also, if you guys
Yeah, I
are
don't-
interested in
I don't-
joining the Discord, if you've been gifted a Band World membership before, you can upgrade it to Cash Cow or higher, and that will get you into the Discord where you can come hang out with us in Nerds VC. Last night, we watched a scary movie with Final. He screamed like a girl. Sorry, Final. You definitely did. It was freaking
Wait,
awesome.
which horror movie was it?
We decided on Barbarian. That's what we ended up watching. He was screaming like a girl. It was so freaking funny. So make sure you guys come hang out with us in Nerds VC. We're in there every night doing tons of fun stuff. True Love has 4 paws with the $10 said it's fake. They've been telling people to go in chats and mess with you all. Maybe it's fake, maybe it's not, but at the very
gotta
least,
be.
I'm letting
It's
Glammy
gotta be.
know.
There's no
I mean,
fucking way.
I
yeah,
may
I will
believe that
definitely say
because
something.
main chat has been fucking with me about
I-
Becky, so
Be
kinda goes
happy.
both.
Whoever's
In
on
the
the
chat-
phone, it's picking up in my
Be happy in the
headphones, just
chat said,
saying.
Glammy, you can get out of your chair.
Guys, no, I was about to, and you said just call him, so I stopped, and then.
I guess they want you to run now. I'm just saying what they're saying.
Okay,
Run,
well,
bitch, run!
excuse you.
Zero Dead said, why the fuck is everyone freaking out? Why wouldn't you be freaking out? It's fucking the potential of a
freaking out.
Voldemort.
It's just, it's.
No, you should be freaking out. Like, it's a potential of a Voldemort. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be on her side
I
freaking
don't
out.
think that like they wouldn't get very far.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't they have
And it's
security?
yeah, it would be a full stop situation, I'm sure.
Oh,
But it is good to make sure that people know. Which I'm
I
not
just feel
seeing
like
him
if
for at the
Maxon's
moment.
Becky-
So, and I don't know where he's located. I don't have him tagged, so I have like no idea where to go.
You're
Like
just
I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I don't know where the guy is.
Well, if you see him
He's
pass
around here
by,
somewhere. He's doing Keemstar things. I don't
if
know.
you see him pass by, just give him a shout.
Yeah, I mean, if I see him, I'll say something, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to leave my show and just kind of like run around the place to. I'd get distracted. You'd never see me again.
We have Novi in the chat that said, let her drive there. They aren't getting in anyways. I think that's
Yeah, they're
probably
not getting in. It's not happening. Like full stop. Like
I think Becky just, told the two Voldemorts that she's going to Fat Camp, and that just brings up an open invitation.
Oh.
um,
All good?
yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Just distracting background stuff.
No, I told you. You're telling me. You do realize that your phone calls me. I can hear the thing. Okay, sure.
Okay, so back into our little drama going on. We have some more stuff. Do you guys remember when we talked about Amaranth getting robbed, like a few weeks back?
Yeah. Oh
No.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you were here for that, Eric, when we talked about her getting robbed and she
Oh.
shot the guy or whatever.
I believe I remember that.
Yeah, I'll fill you in a little bit. So Amaranth was robbed, and she tweeted about it. She said that she shot the intruder, and they were there to steal her Bitcoin wallet or whatever. Update since then. We have since found out she wasn't the one who shot the intruder. It was her husband. So she straight up lied about that on her Twitter. And
As you do.
Trying to act like a badass.
Yeah, but more
Probably
importantly,
like under the table, just kind of like
being like, "Oh yeah, it's all
shaking
me,
shit when the
gang."
husband went after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women lie more times than Boogie, I swear.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
man, shit.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm going off. Oh,
Yeah. I don't know how you're going to get a date with that attitude, though.
Yeah, in the chat they said hot take. So I guess in good news though, the thieves were caught over homework and traffic violation fail. So one individual who allegedly one individual who allegedly stole from and assaulted Twitch streamer Amaranth were caught after a tip led police to an unfinished homework assignment with his name on it. In a separate incident, another suspect was caught after not using his turn signals. So it sounds like these were the two worst thieves in the world. Imagine getting caught from an unfinished homework assignment. I'm assuming, based off of that, it was just left open somewhere with his name on it.
I'm sorry. I
they really
interrupted you.
have to
That
be
was,
the
like,
dumbest criminals ever.
bizarre
They're like,
Yeah.
how the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't really go into
assignment.
great detail with that, but what I'm assuming he did was go to like a library or something, start an assignment on a computer and not log off and like leave it in with his name on there, or his name was on an assignment that wasn't finished somewhere and he left it there, so they were able to track his location through that. And then the other guy just didn't use his turn signal and got pulled over. Like, imagine you just committed a crime. The last thing I'd be doing is leaving a freaking trace everywhere and now not using a fucking turn signal. What an idiot.
Oh my god.
That again, dumbest criminals on the face of the planet. Like, I swear to. But I've seen videos on dumbest criminals, but it's just.
Do you want to sit in right now? All right, fine, whatever.
We also have a Ligma P with the $5 who said based Eric. And then okay, so you mentioned the other dumb ways that you've heard of criminals getting caught. So what's the dumbest way that you've ever heard of a criminal getting caught before?
Right.
Someone's joining. Up.
How you doing?
Oh my!
Lady.
Dressed as a woman again. No shocker.
What the fuck are you wearing,
Seems to be
Nightmare?
your
Like,
thing
oh,
now, huh?
You're pretty late.
I'm in
You come here often.
that's the silliest dress I've ever seen you in.
Wait,
and, like,
somebody in the
Nola.
chat said Becky's dress. Is that Becky's dress?
That's what I thought it was.
no comment.
No
I'm
comment.
gonna assume by no comment that means yes, that is Becky's dress, guys.
That means no comment.
So, Nightmare, since you're here, what is the dumbest, what do you think you've heard about, or, excuse me, let me backtrack. And what are the dumbest things criminals have gotten away with that you think of?
Or the dumbest way they've gotten caught. Either one.
Yeah.
The dumbest way they've gotten caught.
Prancing around.
They wearing the murder victim's clothes, you know what I mean? Like maybe one.
Why did you say it like that? Like you've done it yourself. That was slightly concerning.
Hypothetical, sorry. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Legal reasons.
That was way too delayed, guys. That was way too delayed.
I'm just saying.
You look better in that dress, though.
Thank you.
I think Eric wants you to do a spin.
I can't.
Okay.
Also, just a
Fair
quick
down.
reminder for you guys in the chat, our members goal for today, which we are currently 22 members away from, is our Eric dating show. If you want to see the
There it
Rizzler
is.
live in action, doing a dating show, we are 22 members away. Also, we have
Dang.
Manto with the 2, I think it's pounds, stunning and brave Nightmare.
Okay.
This is the most fun we ever
I
had.
get the
for
reference.
this
That's
stream.
it's a reference, a South Park reference, and I think it's fucking hilarious.
This is the most
Beautiful.
fun I ever been in having stream all day.
We're glad,
Oh, dude, I'm
Eric.
glad I can provide the entertainment for you, Eric. Just remember, Eric, my eyes are up here, okay? Don't you be looking down there, all right? I see
I
you
am
guys.
looking straight at. Oh my
Yeah, I
god!
know. I see you. I see you, boo.
Don't ever call me that
your
ever
Rizzler.
again.
We have
Sorry.
CC, who just gifted 1 Locale Nerd membership that takes us 21 away from our goal, you guys, and we've got about 20 minutes left in this stream. I know we can do it for our boy, the Rizzler. Hype our boy up. Let's see him live in action, showing us his Riz with the ladies.
What is agreeing with the way you're showing it?
What do you mean?
I don't agree with the members thing. So
Why? Eric, do you not want to be the Rizzler? You've said you wanted to
I
date
want
a
to be the
child.
Rizzler. I don't know
you
what
should
you
do
want.
it anyway. I don't
Because
think
the
Rizzler
chat
is a
is going to
type
show
of
us how much
rolling
they want it,
tobacco
Quinny.
paper.
I just think it
To
should
be a Riz Lord, Eric, you gotta show off your gusto. You know what I'm saying? Show that queen what you made of. Show them you're lean, keen, and you can get a pretty queen. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see your A game, Eric.
He's the
Thank you,
lean,
Nightmare.
mean,
I appreciate
ladies
that.
machine.
idea. I'm not against the idea. I just think it's silly
Yeah.
to do it as a goal.
And as
Yes,
the
they
most
should do
feminine
it as a
woman
goal.
here right now, Eric, I want to hear your best pickup line.
Oh, jeez, I hate to have. Oh, jeez.
Come on, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Make mama happy.
Show him how you'd Riz him. Or her. Show
Come on.
her how you'd Riz her.
I need to think about my pickup. This is like, God.
It doesn't have to be a pickup line. Let's say you saw Lady Nightmare at the bar. Well, what are you doing to Riz her up?
Put it back.
You slap my dumper, by the way, and you get one across the mouth, you know? So you got to make sure you're playing that full play first. At least buy a bitch a drink.
Leave the bar.
We have Wraith the Emperor who
Yeah,
gifted
you think
one
about you like,
Locale
well,
Nerd
I ain't got no
membership.
game now. Oh, yeah, no, I see that. Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. My thing just crashed on me. We also have Fanto with the 2 pounds who said Eric dating show titled Big Spoon, Little Spoon. You know, we could do that for you guys. We could definitely do that for you guys. So, the members thing is not updating because my thing is like crashed. So give me just a moment to try to fix that.
Oh, that's not good.
I like my favorite pickup line is "Do you believe in love at first sight?" I'll come back again.
And again, and again.
We have
And again.
Gafagarian who
They say
gifted.
no, and you say, I'll come back again.
We have
Damn.
Slim Jin who gifted 1 Lolcow Nerd membership. We have Gafagarian who gifted 5 Lolcow Nerds memberships.
Thank you, Gaff.
I wish this members goal was updating, but for whatever reason, it's just not coming back up for me on YouTube Studio. I keep getting tab crashes every time I try to refresh.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, one of those types
Well,
of things.
shit.
Eric, you got a good line for me, boy?
Yes, it's back. It's back. Yes, sorry.
Do you have a good line, Eric?
Is that is that drink
Welcome to Band
empty?
World, buddy.
I'll buy another one.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
Damn.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You had me a drink. I'll be real. I'm
Wait.
a thirsty bitch.
Did you ask Lady Nightmare what she's drinking at the bar?
What are you drinking at the bar?
You know, like one of them feminine drinks that you find around the area, like a Guinness.
Drink?
Guinness.
Hair on your chin.
We drink
Oh
stout
my
in the
God.
South.
Also, just
Yeah,
a
hairy
reminder,
woman.
now that our members goal has updated, we are 14 members away from getting Eric that dating show. Big shout out to Gafagarian, Slim Jim, to Wraith the Emperor, and Cece, who have all gifted memberships in the past few
I need to
minutes.
write down my pickup line.
Yeah,
Come
you're gonna
on,
have to get
guys.
ready.
Let's
They're
get
getting-
Eric. Let's get Eric in the game. Let's put him in the fighting scene. We want to see
Welcome to Band
how the
World, buddy.
good lady killer Eric gets on them girls, and that's what I want to see right there. I know you motherfuckers want to see that too. So come on.
Yeah, and the ladies in the chat who want our boy Eric, get those members in if you want to come up here and rizz them
You want
up.
to join members? Wait in. Damn.
Yeah, absolutely. You
There
can
you go.
join Cash Cow. If you just got gifted a Band World membership, you can upgrade to Cash Cow for $5 and hang out with us in the
Yeah,
Nerds
nothing.
VC. We got a super active VC for you guys. Also, Lisa's Christ 420. Thank you for gifting 1 Lolcow Nerd membership.
Hell,
We are
welcome to
13
Band World, buddy.
away. We also have SCS with the $10 who said Becky sneaking into Fat Camp gives the same guise of the fat guy Vito in Sopranos, somehow sneaking up and killing Jackie Jr. Unbelievable for a person for a person that big to be that stealthy.
Crazy. Eric, wait. Eric, your T-shirt, is that the Marvel Spider-Man T-shirt right there from the PS4
Yes,
and 5?
that it is. I got it from Hot
Damn,
Topic.
Queen.
It seems
You
like
about
that's
one
the
good thing
biggest
away from getting my
risk.
number.
Yeah, you're getting Lady Nightmare one way or
Spider-Man
another.
shirt.
One
You
way or
understand how good
another,
Spider-Man is?
Peter Parker.
Jake, to
But
get
see,
bent
this
over is a Spider-Man shirt?
fucking Ninja Turtle fans, you know what I'm saying? They don't know class unless it hits them in the face.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
days.
we have Gafagarian with the
Thank
5
you,
who
boo.
said Nightmare.
You better watch out, I'm a steely man.
Nightmare, this one's for you. It said,
Mm-hmm.
Gafagarian with the 5 said, Nightmare, show us how the Welsh girls flirt back. It won't make anyone at all uncomfortable, I promise.
I mean, I see your facetious sarcasm, my friend, but trust me, when you wear a dress and you go live on camera to how many people was watching?
That was my
Well,
question.
you're
How many
at
people watch?
800 better than the last time you did it for 100.
Damn, 800, that's crazy. When you go live to that many people, you don't give a fuck what other people think about you, and that's how the girls in the South do it. I ain't no Welsh lady, I'm a Southern girl, and I got that gusto.
You're going to have to work on that southern twang a little bit there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little bit of awe.
Look, trust me, I got salamander tattooed on my ass, and that's how you know.
Wait, salamander?
Why is
that-
salamander? Like, what
It
the
should be
fuck?
more like
And
shrimp
imprinted
and
it.
grits tattooed in big bold
There's a
letters.
real salamander try to crawl in there and the cheeks collapse.
I can't tell you where my grits tattoo is. TOS.
That one's in the real caverns.
It rhymes with ooch.
It better be like an actual tattoo of a bowl of shrimp and grits, or else it's not right.
I mean, dang.
Okay, so we've got about 12 minutes left, you guys, and we are 13 members away. Just a reminder, don't leave our boy Eric hanging. 13 members is so possible for these last 12 minutes, and Gafagarian with the $2 said, gross. I was wrong. It did make me uncomfortable.
I mean, the show's gonna happen one way or another. We just need to plan it.
Yeah, you're going to be getting your late soon.
Yeah, well,
My
we
name's
need
gonna be
we
the
need those
first one.
13 members
Gafagarian,
for us to plan it.
Gaffagarian, you like to put your money where your mouth is. Why don't you help us meet that membership goal? Come on now.
He did. I will say he has. He did.
We know you're the number one fan for this show. We know that you suck the patoot out of this show. We know that you cry in the main chat over this show. So I want to see you support this show, fuck mother.
As much as we love our Mr. Crown Gaffagarian, we do have our number one supporter who is Matt Dolan. That is our number one fan.
Oh, that. So wait. So Gaffagarian that fights for you guys all the time. The main chat's not your number one fan.
He is a docket team member. He fights for us because he works with us behind the scenes and he sees everybody put the work in.
So he pays to work for you guys? That's crazy.
No.
That's fucking crazy, dude. What
He
kind
pays
of
because he
hypnotic
loves
technique you fuckers got?
Nah, you got it wrong. He loves.
You want to work
he
for the free?
loves
Oh, the
and
$500,
supports
fuck
his
mother.
show.
Let's go.
God forbid.
Fucking
Wait.
crazy.
So you're gonna tell me? You're gonna tell me that if you had a docket team member who's a crown, that's a fucking good thing. It's somebody who loves and supports the show. Being on your docket
all
team.
I'm saying is,
cares about the show.
I know who else got that Kool-Aid, and I bet you got next day delivery on that bitch.
You are literally at Fat Camp drinking the Glammy Kool-Aid, the same one she was drinking.
The Glammy Kool-Aid? What the hell you mean?
No. I mean like I meant the Kool-Aid she had last time, not the Glammy. The LCL.
What Kool-Aid did you
the
have?
Kool-Aid.
What one?
Kool-Aid.
The mystery juice.
Mystery juice.
You're
the suspicious
fucking
liquid.
Jerry, what's mystery juice taste like?
The last stream that you came on here with us, she had that mystery juice, suspicious liquid.
Put your finger.
Don't be.
I feel like simulation is crumbling because Zay and
someone
Nightmare
in
are
this-
getting along.
But since someone in this VC plays the cards right, they could have their finger on it. I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I think getting along and cordial are two different things, Eric.
It's still simulation is crumbling.
What?
Nah,
It's for your
Eric.
sake.
This is the Southern Girl. Night
this is-
Marina.
This is Lady of the Night. This isn't Nightmare, so you see, it's a different person.
Marina?
Night Marina.
have
Nah,
to-
that shit.
We have Janelle
So
in the
Night
chat who
Marina's
said,
better.
Nightmare, can I get your OF?
Damn, girl. Let me just tell you, my OF, this is the link, right? It's LOLCOW.co. Get that shit.
Yes. / Holdcount Nerds.
Shameless plug for promotion of merchandise.
Absolutely.
Right, you sexy queens, I'm heading off.
Appreciate you coming on, Lady of the Night. You
Love you,
can
Eric.
do a spin
You
when
love
you
them.
stand up. That would be fantastic.
I mean, I don't know. About
they
it.
would
We'll
love a
see.
spin.
Nita Bella.
Gaffagarian with the 5. I'm not sure if he's gonna hear this, but he said, "Nah, I paid to work for you guys. I'm cool with it. How many crowns work for test for free? Stop trying to poach me. Also, hope the dogs are doing good."
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that was-
Gaff. Yeah,
that-
he's cool shit. Gaff
Yeah.
is cool.
Gaff has literally done so much for our docket team. We appreciate him endlessly. He's also the guy that makes those banging thumbnails that you guys really love. So
True.
shout out to him for making our awesome thumbnails. Just a reminder, we have 8 minutes left and still 13 members to get. Please do not leave our boy Eric hanging. We got to get him that dating show, because if not, then that's gonna. Then that might have to be our members' goal again for next time, because he wants it bad, guys. Don't leave him hanging.
Yeah. I might have to pitch that to Keemstar. Or like,
Do the
hey,
show
come on.
anyway.
No, they gotta get the members' gold. They gotta show our boy Eric love before he shows them his riz.
Do show him love.
They gotta show him love, Glammy.
Okay, fine. Show him love. Get it in there.
So one other topic I wanted to talk about today, not quite nerdy, not quite drama, but all types of funny. UFC
Types?
legend, yes, I'm a little,
What's a kite?
you know.
Kite?
Sorry, I get a little tongue twisted. You have UFC legend Conor McGregor, who is wanting to run for the president of Ireland.
No.
What?
Oh my.
Yeah, so former UFC.
I like Ireland. That is really close to my face.
The former
Oh,
UFC
girl.
champion Conor McGregor has announced his intention to run for the president of Ireland in the upcoming 2025 election. McGregor's platform includes the opposition to the EU Migration Pact, advocating for a national referendum to let Irish citizens decide on the matter.
Yeah, what? Texas
She
came
said,
to the
yeah,
door.
what? Okay, so basically, I'm trying to think of, like, what's the easiest way I could say it. He's trying to make it so Irish citizens have more of an influence in the government regarding migration specifically. Migration
It's
issues
like
specifically.
says everything when they're running. It's what they do when they're there. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like all the politicians say all kinds of things just to get in there, and then once they're in there, it depends on do you actually get the job done. Although there are other things to take in consideration too, where like there's other hoops to jump through. I know it's probably different here in America than it is in Ireland, but there's so many hoops to jump through that a president can't really just say, okay, here's the idea, let's end, go. It's got to go through Congress. It's got to go through so many different things before it even becomes a thing. So I don't know, but they promise a lot. They do just to get in there.
Okay, guys, I updated our members goal. I'm going to make it 25 members because I really want this to happen for Eric. I'm going to make it 25 members because I think we can hit that, and that's 6 left. We can hit that last 6. Guys, we can hit the last 6.
It's resolution.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Let's
8.
go.
I can't count. I
Get
can't
in
count.
there and come
I can't count.
on,
It's
baby.
8.
Come
It's
on,
8.
people.
It's 8. I can't do math. Excuse me.
What? I wasn't
It's
even
8
listening
more.
to you.
8 more. 8 more. So, yeah, we can get the last 8 for our boy Eric. We got 5 minutes left. Get us those last 8 members so we can have the Eric dating show. You guys want to see our Rizzler live in action.
Let's
So
go.
in general, how do you guys feel about celebrities running for like political positions? Like I know Kanye had talked about running for American president before. Oh, we have Gaffagarian who just gifted 1 Locale Nerd membership. The Gamers Asylum who just gifted 5 Locale Nerd
Welcome to
memberships.
Band World, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Band World,
It's
buddy.
happening.
We are
Welcome to Band
almost
World, buddy.
there.
We are
Thank
so
you so
freaking
much, you
close.
guys.
2 more.
This is the
2
best.
more. We love you guys so freaking much. All the support
Yeah,
for
we
Eric
do.
is Janelle Silver
Welcome
with
to
the
Band
1
World, buddy.
gifted. You guys are so
It's
amazing.
happening.
1 away.
awesome.
We are 1 away, and we've got 5 minutes left still. Oh my God, SCS just gifted 1 Locale Nerd membership. Thank you guys. We got the Eric dating show. Oh my
We're
God,
awesome.
Lisa's
Welcome to Band
Christ,
World,
who
buddy.
just
Collective.
gifted 1 more Locale Nerd membership. Thank you guys.
You guys, we have the best fan base. The
Yeah, I
best.
literally have
You
to
guys are
say,
awesome.
throughout
You
all the
support us so much.
shit Nerds has been through, we have some of the best fucking supporters on this shit. We love hanging out with you guys in
Absolutely.
VC. I want to say some big shout outs to some of the fans that I see here every single day. Lisa's Christ 420, I see you all the time, bro. Big shout out to Slim Jim, who's always in the VC with us, always hanging out. Final Chicken. Both of you guys, huge freaking fans of the show. We love you guys. Matt Dolan, huge shout out to you. Phantom,
Yes,
you're
shout out to
huge
Matt
shout out
Dolan
to
for
you.
sure.
Just joined the Discord.
Thank you
Han
so
Solo,
much.
I see you in the chat almost every single
True.
day. Big shout out to you guys for being such huge fans of the show. And Janelle Silver, I know I've seen you in the chat a ton, and you just membered to see us. I gotta say, I freaking love you guys. We have the best fucking support in the LCU.
Yeah, we do. Thank you guys so much. Because it's been you guys that have been helping us actually make the show come to fruition.
Oh my
it
God,
means
and
the world
Danby.
to us.
Danby, I can't forget you. Shout out to Danby, always here.
Hey, you guys are awesome. And we get like messages all the time where you guys say to us that like, you know, you really appreciate us and tell us your stories, and it just means the world to us. So thank you so much for everybody's support, for everything that we've been through, which has been a lot. So we've been through a lot together, you guys. Thank you
And we
so
will-
much.
It will always be here for you guys the same way you're here for
Yeah.
us. And Fairy Tales,
Absolutely.
welcome to Cash Cow. We hope to see you in VC later.
Thank you guys for all the support. Really, none of us would be here if it isn't for you guys and you who want to see this show thrive.
Yeah.
It's been a great show, you
It's been
guys.
a good show.
I know. I'm
been a really
honestly,
good
I
show.
was really happy with today's show. I don't know about you guys, but it felt like a lot of fun.
too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
Please.
Besides being distracted, it was really good.
Okay, so would you guys love to give some final words before I get moving to our outro?
This is a really
I
good
think we
show.
just did.
I know, right?
This is a really good show. I of the people that watch the Local Nerds. Even though people within the LCU, who like other co-hosts, have different things to say, hey, I love our community, and that's why I'm here to fight for.
Yes, same. I love our community. I love the show. The show is amazing. It's lots of fun to do. It has been the happiest place that I've been. And I'm really, really happy to be here to do it. And I thank everybody for just
And I gotta
having
say,
us being there.
big thank you to you both for being the best co-hosts in the LCU. I'm very grateful to have you
Aw.
both with me on my team.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys too.
Well, this has been
You
an
guys are
awesome
awesome.
show. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
moving
I
to the
think so.
outro. Thank you always for
Alright.
joining me. I love you guys. And
No
I don't know
doubt.
if we'll be doing a show this weekend. Probably we'll see you back on Monday.
Okay.
See you
Sounds
later,
good.
nerd.
Okay, you guys. I'm so filled with love today. It's been an awesome show. Also, shout out to my new big Yoshi in the background. I wanted to show him off a little bit. I painted him and showed him off in Nerds VC. So if you ever want to see what I'm painting first, come hang out with us in Nerds VC. Thank you guys once again for getting us to our members goal. We will be planning out this Eric dating show. If you are a girl in the chat right now and you're interested in dating our man Eric, make sure that you are cash cowing for the Discord so that we can get you up in there and have a super fun time with us. I hope all of you guys have the best weekend ever. Make sure that you're tuning into this Fat Cam content. It's going to be a wow doozy with all this Becky stuff going on. And make sure that you tune in for the show coming up right now. Lol Cow Milkers, go drop some W's in the chat for Psycho Mom. We love her. All right, have a great rest of your weekend and go watch Lol Cow Milkers right now.